Hey guys, it's ArchieLuxury on the Pluta channel. What am I doing today? I am doing some paid reviews. This review here is for Christopher, and this is a special review. Quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing the Reverso. This is the Reverso Grande. I fitted it with a Theo and Harris strap with the red. Quite like this little baby. Okie dokie, let's have a read here. This is for Christopher. Archie, on second thoughts, because he sent me some money and I said, hey man, did you have a video request, man? Take a walk on the wild side. And he said, hey, on second thoughts, maybe I can get your opinion on the following. I bought a pre-owned Omega Speedmaster reduced 2009 for a great price, $1,550 with box papers, full set. I know, not the Moonwatch. That's right, it's the fucking automatic. But my thought was to flip it. I reckoned I received it in the mail, and it was in great shape, but after a few days of use, I timed it at minus 10 seconds a day. Since I'm a perfectionist, I'm having it serviced, $650 including new mainspring, polished with a 2-year warranty from the watchmaker. So I will have $2,200 in the watch. Would you sell it, or should I just keep it? P.S. I told the watch that I'm selling it. Thanks, Mark. Mark! Who the fuck is your watchmaker? I mean, that sounds a bit pricey, but if he's very good, it's okay. 10 seconds a day. It's losing 10 seconds. Yeah, could need a service. Definitely could need a service. I don't understand why he's replacing the mainspring. Is something wrong with the mainspring? That sounds a bit, don't know why he's doing that. Then normally you don't replace the mainspring. Can snap, yes, I grant you that, but you normally wait until that happens. I don't know why he's doing the mainspring. If the mainspring's fucked, fair enough, but that seems a bit odd. Okay, what do I think? Look, I don't know who the fuck your watchmaker is. He could be very good, or he could be sticking it to you. What do I think? Well, I think, honestly, Mark, don't worry about the fucking wife. Don't worry about the wife. That's irrelevant. No relevance, man. No relevance at all. Don't get her involved in watch deals. That's just stupid. What do I think? Look, it's not terrible. If you really like it, I've never really been a big fan of the reduced. I've always thought it was just a bit small. It's almost, but it's no bacon sandwich. You know, it's kind of, yeah, I just say, why did you put a little bit more in so it owes you 22? For three, you could be starting to get into Speedmaster manual Speedmaster Pro territory. Look, it's not terrible. What would I do? Well, I wouldn't have invested $650 if I want to flip the fucking thing. It's silly to overcapitalize on these things here. I don't really understand why you are doing that. If you want to sell it, you sell it. I wouldn't have fucking bothered personally servicing and all this shit here. I mean, that's not really going to add terribly much value. Most of the stupid fucks you would have sold it to, they don't really time their watches. It's within cooey. Within cooey. What do I think? Look, it sounds like you really like it. I mean, do you like it, or do you want to sell it? You got to work this shit out. It's really, really difficult, actually, really hard to. I can't answer whether you like it or hate it. I think on the smaller wrist, the reduced is absolutely perfect. You haven't really given me that information. If you really love the size, it's an automatic chronograph. There is nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong. I honestly, look. I don't even know what other pieces you've got in your collection there. But look, I think, what do I think of an Omega Reduced? To me, it's always been a compromise watch. It's the watch you buy when you can't come up with the money for a fucking Omega Speedmaster Professional. I mean, that is fucking cheap. I mean, it's, you know, $3.5 to $4 grand. You'll buy one on the the newish, news grey market dealer. I think the reduced is just, you've either got to be really cheap, or you really do like it. I think if you have a smaller fucking midget wrist, it's pretty cool. It is a cool watch, but I've always thought it just misses the mark, okay? It just absolutely misses the fucking mark, and that's what pisses me off with it. So, to be totally fucking honest with you there, you've got to decide, you've got to make the decision yourself. I've always thought they were a bit of a fucking compromise. I know this really fucking stingy, he's a really rich guy, real asshole of a guy. He wears one, I'm not going to name him, and he's just real fucking asshole. And then, yet again, I worked with a guy who was really cool. He was an officer in the army before he went to KBR, and he's actually smaller guy. Paul was his name. He was really fucking cool, really cool guy. Yeah. Because I said to him, nice Speedy, and I said, it's the reduced. That's kind of how it is, you know. That's kind of, it's almost there. So I don't think it's a terrible watch. It's not a bad watch at all. Not bad at all. It's a great watch, but fuck! I would just, personally, okay, you've already put the money in, $2,200. It's not a bad watch for 20. What are you going to get for $2,200? You know, it's not. I just think, look, for me, I would have gone a little bit more. But I know people who love them. If you love it, that's all that matters. So, to answer your question, if it's a box papers one, you've gone the extra yard and serviced it, I'd probably fucking keep it, okay? And it goes against, just fuck it. These bitches, these wives of ours, you know, when they're in marketing phase, they're just so superb. When the relationship's on the outer, fuck, they don't care what you do. They don't give a shit, really. They really don't give a flying fuck what you do. So, yeah, I kind of, the way I feel about it is, I would kind of, if you like, you just keep the fucking thing, okay? Just keep the fucking thing. And you could do a lot worse. It's a decent watch. It's a decent watch. I've spoken my piece. There you go. I'm Paul Pluta. This has been a paid review on the Paul Pluta channel. This here was for, actually it wasn't Christopher, it was for Mark. Mark, thank you, and until next time, fuckers, like, subscribe, tell your fuckhead friends, put a few nasty comments below, and remember guys, man cannot survive on Google Ads alone. I depend on these paid reviews to keep me full-time on the YouTube. Until then guys, see you later. Buckaroonies. See you later, fuckers. David SW. David SW. David SW. Who does ArchieLuxury recommend is the greatest grey market dealer in America? There's only one choice. David SW. That's right, guys. I've got to tell you the honest truth. I have for a long time been looking for the perfect answer. Who do I recommend people go to see? Who do I recommend that people can go and buy watches? And I've got to be honest with you. The greatest pre-owned dealer for Rolex, Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet is David SW. David SW. David SW. DavidSW.com. That's right, guys. I have been looking for a contact who I can very nicely refer people to. I am not in the selling business. Customer service, I'm too old to sell watches. I'm too old. I like to recommend my viewers to a reliable source. In Australia, I've got some great sources. There's Sydney Watch Exchange with Cove, Ronnie at Vintage Watch Co, Shani at European Watch Gallery. And in America, who is the best source for pre-owned Rolex? For all the hot models? There's only one person I would recommend, David SW. David SW, David SW. That is the premier source for pre-owned Rolex. I gotta be completely frank and honest with you. Guys, if you are looking for a hot Rolex model, there is only one place you can go to. David SW. David SW. David SW. Let's be honest, guys. There's no point schmoozing the dealers, the ADs. They're just a waste of time. Unless you're going to buy 20 pieces, you are wasting your time. What you're better off to do is pay the market premium and go to a good pre-owned dealer. Who do I recommend? David SW. David SW. David SW. That's correct, guys. I want to tell you this now. I 100% stand behind David SW. David SW, the greatest pre-owned dealer in the entire United States of America. That's right. The greatest pre-owned dealer for Rolex, for Patek Philippe, for Audemars Piguet, David SW. He even does things like FP Journe. David SW. David SW. David SW. That's right. If you want to buy a pre-owned Rolex, a Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet, there's only one good source I would recommend. David SW. David SW. David SW. I'm Paul Pluta, the method actor who plays Archibald Chesterfield III, and I'm proud to recommend David SW. See you later. Thank you for watching this channel.